Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Angel Energy Healing Messages with Reina. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for everyone from the sign of Pisces and is for the week of the 1st through the 11th. However, there's no timestamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were meant to receive the messages. In addition to that, this is really like an extended reading. This is like an overview of the next 6 months of what you may benefit from, kind of overseeing what might be coming down for you. I'm going to start my reading by offering a little bit of vibration to my elements, as I always do. My layout has changed a little bit because I'm adding more tarot cards from my deck, but my initial first 3 cards remain the same, which is focusing on your main energy. Power of 3, give us the answers that we seek for Pisces. And please bear with me, I have a bit of a bad sinus infection, some kind of situation going on that is kind of slowing me down but not stopping me, and that's what matters. So just bear with me as I push through this pull through this, as I call it. So the main 3 cards are your main energies, and then we are going, this is where it's going to change a little bit. How to give us the answers that we seek. This is going to focus on your conscious mind. This is in your subconscious mind. And this is where it's going to change, because this card is going to represent the short-term outcome. What do I mean by that? It's what you may benefit from knowing. And this is the time frame. It's 2 weeks to 2 months time frame. What it may be beneficial for you to know, what the universe wants you to know. And this is going to be a long-term outcome, and this is 3 to 6 months time frame. Keep it in mind, very respectfully, this is a projection, because at the end of the day the universe is in charge, not me, so not us. So and also we have free will, so taking those 2 things into account, I am setting the intention for the best and most relevant messages to come forward for you. They are going to be in your best and highest good. Let's see what the archangels have for you. And let's see what your spirits of love and light have for you. And that, of course, is with the main intention to be of benefit, to be uplifting, and be a message that is going to essentially help you and within this path and within this reading. And that is a message from the overall, from the universe. This is a general reading. Being a general reading, Archangel Michael on the top. Being a general reading, this is not aimed at a particular situation, and it's for a big group of people out there. So it will take for us to, some information may resonate with you and some may not. So whatever doesn't resonate, let it go. And not being aimed at a particular issue, it will take for us to discern it. I will give you different scenarios, and I will let you decide how it applies to you, and if it applies to you based on different scenarios and what I'm guided to tell you. So let's get started with your main opening card, with your main energy. Okay, well, your main energy suggests that you are definitely in a situation where you may be feeling wounded. You may be feeling you're in a position where you're defending your territory in whichever sector this may be, whether it's in your, with your job, or you have a situation where you feel like you are under fire and you have to find the courage under fire, or whether this is you're basically protecting with you're moving forward aside of the obstacles. You may be feeling a little bit wounded, but you're not stopping. You're moving forward, you're pushing through it. You have the strength and the reserves to persevere. That's basically what the universe wants you to know. That's the message from the universe. That while you may be feeling wounded, you may be feeling exhausted, you may be feeling under fire, you have everything that you need to stand, to overcome this battle, so to speak, and protect what's yours. So this is an energy that doesn't suggest that it has the most harmony, to say the least, but it's an energy that it's basically suggesting that that you have what it takes. You have what is needed. And with the Hierophant as the following card, it suggests that this is kind of like the universe testing your willpower. And so for some of you, this is like basically tap into your spiritual insight. This is a card of great wisdom and spiritual insight. And sometimes it could even mean seeking, a spiritual teacher or mentor, or just seeking that spirituality, the wisdom, to find the solutions that you need through to the spiritual realm, basically through spirituality. The universe. It's really essentially a universe lesson. That it's going to offer you what you need. It's important not to give your power away. It could mean, finding a mentor, or finding someone, finding the answers that you're seeking for through challenges, through through spirituality, to obtain the wisdom that you need. It may, make sure you take what works for you, but it's like, don't lose yourself on someone else. Don't lose yourself on people, or on your teacher in this case. It's a card that says, be careful not to give your power away. But it's also the card that says, being that the opening card is the Nine of Wands, well, you may be feeling exhausted, and you may be feeling wounded, having a hard time, standing your ground and defending your territory. You could do so by going inwards and tapping into the inner part of yourself, your spirituality. You're finding that inner strength, that they call it, to keep going, because the Nine of Wands suggests that you have the physical and the spiritual strength to keep going. So for a lot of you, it will even mean education. It will mean, seeking for that answer that you're looking for, to withstand and to stand your ground and move forward aside of what it may present itself to you as difficult. You could find the answers to overcome that through spirituality, through education, through reading a book, or through just getting that knowledge, basically. The knowledge from a person, like a mentor, or a person that is going to essentially help you gain that wisdom, get that knowledge, or it's going to be through reading, or through just getting a better understanding. But don't lose yourself in that. It's important to connect with your inner self as well, because let's not forget that that's really where the answers reside. The main answers are always going to be within us. It's just, and self-doubt doesn't hurt to cross-reference. But this is a card that suggests that this Nine of Wands energy is something that it's a test. It's something that you're supposed to, is to see how you're going to react in the time of conflict. See if you're going to stand and fight the battle. And this is in any aspect, any sector of your life. that you are being put to the test of overcoming something and pushing through aside of how you may not feel or may have doubts. This is a situation that it's pushing you, that it's meant to help you grow as part of your journey. And it's very much confirmed here with the Seven of Wands. It suggests that you need to defend your boundaries and persevere. It's another card that talks about perseverance along with the Nine of Wands. It's there. It goes very much in alignment. The energy goes in alignment with the the Seven of Wands really says that you're in an advantage position. So you got the upper hand. You just got to stand your ground, even if you feel wounded, even if you feel tired, even if you don't feel all together, even if you're conflicted. The universe is saying you got it. You just got to tap in, and you have, even though you feel like you were physically exhausted, you still have the strength, because the Seven of Wands reconfirms that you need to stand your ground and challenge the teacher, challenge the opponent. And in some cases, if you are dealing with someone that is an authority figure, don't give your power away. Challenge that teacher. Set boundaries and defend your boundaries. Persevere, and this is in any sector of your life. If someone, in some cases, this will mean that someone is overpowering you, because the Hierophant is someone of authority. So, but nonetheless, it's a lesson that is testing you. Someone is challenging, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your home life. There is a situation that is trying to teach you to set boundaries and to persevere, to go inwards and get that inner strength and just come on top, because it's through that you're going to become stronger. So it's going to mean different things for different people. It's not aimed at one particular subject. So, but the key element here is that, well, you may be feeling like you are just exhausted, or you may feel like you're working too hard or putting too much effort into something, or you may not be feeling all well. In some cases, it could mean you're not feeling well. But aside of that, what the universe wants you to know is that you got it, and you're in an advantage position. You got this, and this is meant to transform you and change you and help you. It's part of your path. So take it as that. Take it as an obstacle that you are going to overcome in whichever sector of your life is. And that is your main energy right now. And I absolutely love it. In your subconscious mind, you got the best card of the whole tarot, which is the Sun, 19. So card number 19. So it's a card that talks about success and happiness and prosperity and hopes and love and joy, satisfaction, vitality, clarity and understanding, and achieving and fulfillment and good news. So at the subconscious level, you very much well know that you're in a battle. You are in a situation where you have to overcome some obstacles, but you very much know that the universe has something greater for you, and you know it. It's just a matter of, you have to kind of graduate, go through those, overcoming the Hierophant lesson. You gotta push through, in spite of your exhaustion, in spite of how you may feel, maybe tired, or maybe not well, whichever case this may be. So, and that goes very much in alignment with the subconscious mind energy, which is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is the universe offering you a cup of love. It's basically a message. It's the universe is basically communicating through you through the subconscious level, and it's going to be a surprise and a new learned skill or something that it was showing you a new talent. There's something that is going to offer you. It's going to be gentle and emotional and loving and very spiritual. So it's something that is playing at the subconscious level. You're being offered a cup of love. In some cases, for some of you, it will mean that, that there's going to be a new beginning of some sort. The universe is going to offer you this cup of love. Is going to be not on the sense of a cup. It's going to be presented to you as a new beginning or a new message or something that is going to be a surprise, like something that a new learned skill, or something that is going to essentially fill your heart with joy. But it goes very much in alignment with the sun, because the universe is giving you a cup that is going to fill your heart with joy, and the sun talks about exactly that. So that's actually beautiful. And I absolutely love the Chariot. The Chariot is what's in the near future, and this is 2 months to 2 weeks to 2 months time frame. But the Chariot moving so fast, it could be, like I said, it could be sooner than 2 months. But the Chariot, the only challenge with the Chariot is it's reconciling the two opposite forces. What I mean by that is like having that mental control and that emotional balance, which it could be a challenge. But but this is the card that says things are moving fast, and you have a guaranteed victory as long as you could just balance the two forces. And for a lot of you, it may even mean travel. It may mean that in 2 months you will um, find some news about travel. But overall, this card means success and victory. So what I gather from this is you will overcome some obstacles. You opening with, the Nine of Wands, which suggests that you may be in a situation where you may be feeling wounded, or you may be feeling weak, or you feel like you have to kind of stand your ground, and set boundaries, and just gotta overcome that Hierophant, where you have to either go inwards and seek that spiritual strength that you need, or overcome the spiritual lesson of the Hierophant. But in your conscious mind, the greater things are meant for you. And with the subconscious mind, you can confirm that to be a true fact. Here, the key is to tap into your heart and tap into your mind, and combine the two elements. And that gift the universe wants to give you there with a cup of love, and that the sun on your side and your conscious mind is going to happen fast. Whatever this new message or new beginning that the universe has for you, it's going to come soon. Whatever this new skill, or this new journey that is going to present itself to you, it's going to happen fast, and it's going to present you with victory and success. And it's going to be it's going to happen fast, like I said. In a lot of cases, for a lot of you, it means that in 2 months you will be traveling. But overall, it's a card that suggests that you are going to be victorious in whichever sector of your life it may be. Now, the ending card is not so positive, because it's an energy. It's a 10, and the 10 is the ending of a cycle, like it's the ending of something. It's a card that suggests that within the next 3 months, or 6 months time frame, and being next to the Chariot, I will be more inclined to say, 3 months. For a lot of you, it would suggest, pain and feeling at your lowest point and defeated, and feeling backstabbed, and something, it's basically a card that talks about surrender and picking yourself up after hitting rock bottom. I mean, while this card suggests the worst is over, it's also a card that doesn't go in alignment with the Chariot. It suggests if you don't balance the forces of your mental and your emotional, because Source is about mental, but a lot of times this card, the Ten of Swords, is also a card that is very much linked to her health, which is also wands. Like the Nine of Wands is a card that is also linked to her health. So a lot of cases, it suggests that we open with a card that suggests that we may not be on top of our game, and this could also be with her health. May not be feeling so great, but it also suggests that we may have a setback of some sort, and this could be with your health, or it could be with, you know, at the emotional front. But nonetheless, it's a card that doesn't say and it's supported by the Nine of Swords, which is getting a little more dense. But let's find out what else does the universe has for us, because the Nine of Swords talks about the Ten of Swords talks about misfortune and pain and the lowest point, and crisis and things like that. Well, the Nine of Swords also talks about pretty much the same thing. It talks about suffering and worry and anxiety and sleepless nights and overreacting, overwhelmed by guilt in some cases and regrets. There will be a delay, but time heals all wounds. So it's a card that suggests that something, you will have some serious challenge along the way, and it gets reconfirmed back to the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card that talks about, like I said, not really feeling physically strong on top of your game, where you feel wounded but you're standing your ground. The universe is saying you have what it takes. You have it. You just need to tap into your spiritual aspect. They kind of like balance your emotions in your heart and tap into your heart. Because the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords is kind of like, in some aspects, it's like your mind playing a trick on you in some cases. And in some other cases, it may also be an actual illness or a situation that is going to throw you off balance. So basically, you are riding along here well with a Chariot. The universe is granting you a wish, a big cup of love, basically granting you a wish here with the Sun. But yet, you have some obstacles, some battles to win. And then here with the Ace of Wands, it suggests that you will definitely win that battle. I mean, because like I said, with the Nine of Wands, as I said previously, it's a card that says that you have the courage under fire. So you're gonna bounce back to your opening. So this is not gonna be the easiest year per se, because it's gonna be a year where you're gonna have to fight with your mental and your physical strength. It's gonna be a year where the universe is in your side, which is a beautiful thing, but on the physical realm, you're not going to have the easiest task, because you are going to be being a sign of water and being very spiritual, being very sensitive. You're going to deal with some issues to overcome on the physical realm, and being a sign that it's very much connected with emotions and intuition. They could throw you off easily and put your play games with your mind. Or in some cases, it could just be a year where you need to be more careful about your health. What I like about this reading is that there are a lot of minor arcanas. With the minor arcanas, they're negotiable, they're changeable. And that's the whole objective, the whole goal of this reading is to give you a little bit of visibility, because we could avoid things. With the understanding and the knowledge, we could avoid certain situations. So that being said, I definitely love the Ace of Wands, which is a card of, that suggests that you are going to be, you're going to get a new beginning, and you're going to be creative, and it's kind of like you're going to break the cycle of the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I don't know what 9-9, look it up, because we're getting synchronicity numbers here. We're getting 9 nines, and 9 is a powerful number. So 9 is a master number. So look it up. We're getting 999 3 times. So look it up, and you may get a bigger message there. We're also getting 77. That's also a powerful number. So just to throw a few things there. So we are getting some powerful numbers, and we're also getting 19 that contains 9 too. So 9 is playing a big role on this. If you're into numerology support and also synchronicities, there are more messages behind that. Now the Ace of Wands is the card that talks about a new cycle. So this basically on this two, given that it's a chariot, so you're gonna hit a bump on the road here within the next 3 to 6 months, and this is gonna be, but you're also going to overcome that. You're gonna stand your ground, and you're gonna get the courage to fight it, and a new cycle is gonna begin, and you will have the will to, and the determination, to expand your potential. So you're going to be tested. Again, this is going to be a year where you're going to be tested. It's not going to be the easiest year, but the universe is giving you that ultimate gift. What I see here, that with the Ace of Wands, it's like the universe is handing you that wand, that gift, and it's going to inspire creativity, and it's going to give you a new beginning. And here with the Seven of Cups, it's basically, again, it's saying that the universe is going to present you with many choices. It's a new cycle where you're going to have an expansion of choices, and you are going to need to go inwards, tap into your heart, and make that choice with your heart. So ultimate, that cup of love is going to reach to you within that 3 to 6 month time frame. But I'm not saying from the spread that this is going to be the easiest path, because I'm getting cards that are showing some dense energy, and being a sensitive nature-hearted sign of water element, it seems like you're going to have some obstacles to overcome, but tapping into your spiritual aspect, your spiritual sense, is going to give you that strength, because you are highly supported by the universe at the conscious and subconscious level, and at the end, you have love. You have cups being offered you, while there are some swords that suggest that you are going to have some serious pain at the mental state. They're going to affect your heart, obviously, and you are going to be physically exhausted. You are going to feel that. It suggests that it will happen fast, and you are going to need to balance your mental and emotional aspect, but you're going to be victorious, because you're going to be presented with choices of love, that you are going to be divinely guided. So that is the good news. It's going to be a bumpy road, but let's not fear. Some of the toughest tasks are given to the toughest soldiers. So even though we may look like we're sensitive, we could take on a lot. So we will essentially get that cup of love. We are going to make the right choice, and we're going to move forward, and that's what's important. We are in alignment with where we need to be, and we're supported and guided. We just need some work to do, and that goes in alignment with what your spirits of love and light are saying. They're saying, find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what's going on in the inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful, and your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask yourself, when was the last time I checked with myself? That's exactly what I was thinking all along. Us being sensitive, Pisces being a sensitive sign, all the outside world could really affect that sensitive aspect of your energy, of your being, and that's something that you're going to need to be mindful throughout the year as we go through the transition. Within the next 3 to 6 months to come, you might have to overcome some obstacles, and checking in with yourself and kind of trying to reflect and not let anxiety overwhelm you, not let your mind play tricks with you, and maybe resting, taking it easy, and standing your ground and knowing, diving deeper into your inner strength, but pace yourself, so to speak. And as I say that, I get the message is breathe, which I was just saying with your finding your center here. We're going asking, when was the last time you checked with yourself, so to speak. So this goes very much in alignment, and this is Archangel Raphael. It says, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Exactly. Maybe overthinking is a pattern that is going to affect you a lot in the next 3 months, or where you are going to go into a state of overthinking. And meditation is going to help you, because overthinking is a reflection of the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. In a lot of cases, it could be affected by health issues, because having the Nine of Wands that strongly suggests wounded or not feeling well, it's maybe a time where you need to slow down and go inwards. And let's see what this is the angel of protection, what I just also said. We are spiritually protected. We have the Page of Cups, that is at the subconscious level, is a spiritual being that is offering us a cup of love and a new beginning. And we have the Sun, that is the maximum, the highest card of the tarot. So we are very much protected. And this is an angel of protection that says you have come to the end of a cycle. I said that with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle, but it's not the easiest cycle to end. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. I am here to let you know that you have my protection. You have proven yourself. There is no darkness that can shadow your light. You can look back and say thank you, because you are now wiser and far stronger than ever before. Exactly. I was saying, through going through the Hierophant and overcoming that lesson, you're essentially going to become stronger and wiser. Breathe, again, goes with this card. Breathe and allow my healing and protection to fuel your whole life and journey. Thank you. Amen. So this wraps the reading, and I apologize it went so long, but I wanted to end it on a positive note. But the universe is essentially what decides how the reading is going to go, not me. And I'm a Pisces, so you would think I would have pulled like all the cards to be in perfect alignment especially for my long-term outcome. But that's not how it works. So this is what I have for a lot of people from the sign of Pisces. Some information may resonate, some might not. So take what resonates, let go of what doesn't. But overall, let's not fear our challenges, as they are meant to make us stronger, and we are divinely protected, and we're stronger than we know. And with that note, I leave you to wish that 2021 is a better year for all of us. May we be blessed with health and in every aspect of our lives, and may we be protected in every aspect of our lives, and may we know that we could tap into our source and get that inner strength to overcome anything. Now, with love and light, Happy New Year to all, and I'm sending you a big hug and sending you blessings.